Hi guys, welcome. What happened to my voice there? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Janelle Veronica and I post makeup videos twice a week on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So if you absolutely love your makeup, make sure that you subscribe and join the family here in Makeup Land. Today's makeup is going to be a full coverage makeup beat. What is new? This should pretty much be a full coverage makeup channel because I always do full coverage. I absolutely love it. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Superstay Activewear Foundation today. My Fenty Pro Filt'r setting powder to set my concealer down. For my eyeshadow today, I have the Morphe 35U Gilded Desert eyeshadow palette. This is what the palette looks like. So we have a nice assortment of browns, some beautiful shimmer shades, so pretty. So this is the bad boy that we're going to be using today to create the eye look. So with that said, let me get to priming and let me get some makeup on my face. For my primer today, I am going in with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I'm just going to work that into the skin. This is a gripping primer and it dries down nice and tacky. If you are looking for a primer that will stick your makeup on for the entire day and have you feeling nice and set, definitely give the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer a try. It is one of the best gripping primers out there. As I said, the face feels nice and tacky, nice and sticky. Alright guys, so I'm going to go in now with my foundation. Now as I said, I'm going to take it back to the drugstore today with the Maybelline Superstay. This is the activewear one. It's up to 30 hours of wear, full coverage, light as air, transfer resistant, seamless matte finish and oil free. It's not new, but I just thought that I would mention those call outs to you guys. And I am going in with the shade 360 Mocha. Just want to go in and dot that and apply it with my finger. Alright, I'm going to go in with my Real Technique sponge and start to blend, start to pounce that foundation in, making sure that I have nice even coverage all over the face. Alright, foundation all blended out. It's a nice matte full coverage foundation. And if that's the kind of foundation that you're looking for and you're on a budget, definitely give the Maybelline Superstay Activewear a try. It is so beautiful and it wears nicely throughout the day as well. Now I'm going to go in and do some concealing and highlighting. For my concealer, I'm going to go in with my Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer in the shade MD23. I'm going to conceal my mustache, highlight the forehead just a teensy bit today, down the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit on my chin. Now as usual, I'm going to let my concealer dry down. I get fuller coverage and I find it blends better when I let it dry down a little bit. And I'm going to use that time to contour I am going in with my black Opal stick foundation in the shade Ebony Brown. So on the cheekbones and then around the forehead. I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics number 3 brush and start to blend that contour out, pushing the cheekbones upwards, you know, as usual, you know the deal. Always push your cheekbones upwards. Working it backwards into the hairline. Alright, and that foundation, the Maybelline Superstay, definitely is a matte foundation because it took me a little longer today to blend out my contour. The contour dried down on top of it. So again, it's a matte foundation. They're not lying when they say it's a matte foundation. So anything that you put on top of it probably will dry down a little bit faster and a little bit more. I'm going to switch to my callus sponge now. The concealer has been drying down long enough. Starting at my chin, I'm going to blend that out onto the forehead. And I like to make sure that it overlaps with the contour so that it is nice and seamless. Down the bridge of my nose. Then onto the under eye. Alright, concealer all blended out. It's time to set. For my setting powder, as I said, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch setting powder in the shade Honey. I'm just going to dip my sponge into the powder, dab the excess off on the back of my hand, then go in and really press that powder into set. On the forehead, so we're setting down all of the areas that we went in with that Pat McGrath concealer with the Fenty Pro Filt'r powder. So on the chin as well, because we highlighted the chin. Alright, I'm just setting down the bridge of my nose where I highlighted as well. Alright, nice. And look at how beautiful that Fenty Beauty powder is. This has become my favorite setting powder. Normally, I like the Huda Beauty Easy Bake as well, or the Laura Mercier or the Juvia's Place. But since I got this, the Fenty definitely has become my favorite setting powder for setting my concealer down. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte. This is the Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder. And I am going in with the shade 365 Nutmeg. So I'm just going to work that in with a sponge first. Around the forehead. Then I like to go in with my brush, a BH Cosmetics number 1 brush, and diffuse. For my bronzer today, I'm going to work with my Juvia's Place bronzer. This is the dark kit, and I'm going to use the darkest shade as my contour, as my bronzer, sorry. And I'm going in with the Ashley Lee P04 brush. So we're going to warm up the cheekbones. I just love bronzer. I love the dimension that it brings back to the face, around the forehead. I'm going to go in with the lighter color and use that to just sculpt my nose out. Alright, nice. Let me just do my brows quickly off camera, prime my lids, and come back and get into the eyeshadow look. Alright guys, so brows are done, lids are primed. For my eye primer today, I used my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer, the matte finish one, in the shade Deep Olive. I think this only costs $6. You get a nice big tube. It is so good for priming the eyes because it dries down matte and you don't have to set it with any translucent powder. So that's why I normally go in with that e.l.f. concealer to prime my lids. Now, as I said, this is the Morphe 35U eyeshadow palette. I'm going to keep the eye look so simple today. I just want something in my crease, a beautiful shimmer on the lid, smoked out lower lash line, some lashes, and that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to go in with this brown, a nice beautiful chocolate brown called Molten, that color in the palette. And I'm going to work that in my crease and on the outer V of the eye. This is a Morphe M434 brush that I am going in with. On the outer V so that it hugs the lid. And I'm just stamping that color in. I find when I stamp the colors in, I don't get any fallout. Alright, and that's a beautiful, nice, subtle chocolate brown. You can see the difference between the lid that only has primer on it and how beautiful that brown shade is. On the outer V. I'm just going to flip the brush to the clean side and then where there's no product and just gently blend those edges out. I want the crease to look nice and soft. Alright, and that's all. Crease, nice and subtle. Perfect chocolate brown. I'm going to go in with this gold shimmer shade called Full of Flash. That shade in the palette. And I'm going to work that all over the lid. This is an e.l.f. flat shader brush that I'm going in with. And this color is applying so nicely. This shimmer shade. It is very, very pretty. I'm just going to go back in with the dark brown called Molten. Reblend the outer V of the eye a little bit into the crease. I'm also going to run Molten, the same brown that we've been using, along my lower lash line, just to smoke it out so that we have something going on the lower lash line so that the eye looks nice and balanced. For my inner corner, I'm going to brighten up the inner corner with this champagne gold called Lustrous Life, that shade in the palette. For my lashes today, I'm going to go in with my favorite lash, which is the Eyelure London Definition Lash. It's full and bold and it's style number 126. So let me pop these bad boys on, come back, do my blush, set my face, do a lip, and then just wrap up the face. Alright guys, so lashes are on. I just love these lashes. It's time to put some blush on. For blush, since we have those nice golds and browns going on the lid, I'm going to stick with a coral blush. This is the Palladio matte blush in the shade Tipsy, and I'm going in on my Real Techniques 400 blush brush. I find sometimes a coral blush instead of like a pinky blush complements the look. You know, especially if you're going in with browns and golds on the lid. Cute. I'm just going to go in now with my Morphe M554 tapered paddle brush. Dip it into some of the Fenty setting powder. Shake the excess off. Then just go in and perfect the under eyes. Blend it nicely into the blush. I always do this as a final step for under my eyes. For my setting spray today, I'm going in with the Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist. While that setting spray dries down, I'm going to work on my lips, so my face is going to look a little bit wet until the setting spray dries down. To line my lips today, I'm going in with a brown pencil. This is the Morphe lip pencil in the color or in the shade Trendsetter. For my lipstick, I'm going to go in with an LA Girl lipstick. I absolutely love these. These are the LA Girl Matte Flat Velvet Lipstick. This is a brown and the shade or the name is Spicy. It's like a creamy matte. It's not a drying matte. These by LA Girl, these matte flat velvet lipsticks come in so many colors. They are not drying on the lips, feeling very creamy. Just a subtle sheen to them still, so you don't need to always go in with a gloss over the top. So I'm not going to go in with a gloss today. Alright, I'm just topping up my blush. I really want that blush to pop. You know, to be still subtle. I'm still very subtle with the blush today. Alright guys, and that is the makeup all complete. A nice, quick, simple, easy, full coverage beat. Now, as I said, with the Maybelline Superstay, this really is a matte foundation. I don't remember, this is the activewear one. I had the regular one and I don't remember it being as matte as this. This one seems to be a little bit more matte, and products that you apply on top of them are going to dry down a little bit faster. On the eyes, so smooth, so buttery. Fenty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder for the win. And my favorite concealer, which is the Pat McGrath concealer. I can't recommend this concealer. I hold this so dear to my heart. I absolutely love it. The eye look, the simplest eye look that I've probably ever done here on this channel. Just 2 shades. Well, yeah, 3, because we did an inner corner highlight. Alright guys, so I hope you guys like the makeup. If you do, don't forget to subscribe. Join the family here in Makeup Land. I post makeup videos twice a week on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. And while you're at it, drop me a comment. You know, let me know if you like matte foundations or if you prefer something more hydrating, or just comment and tell me anything that you want to tell me. Alright, so until next time, have a fabulous week. Be fantastic wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.